Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Frugalisama. My name's Sam and this is where I talk about all things sewing. Today's video is a mini fabric haul and some summer sewing plans. So if that's the sort of thing you like, keep watching. And first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. And if this is the sort of thing that you like, please consider subscribing. If you hit the notification bell, that will tell you when I've got new videos out. That's generally on a Friday. I do videos called Frugal Fridays, where I look at free patterns, free sewing patterns. Lately I've been looking at free patterns inspired by the programme The Great British Sewing Bee, but normally I look at free sewing patterns, any discounts and any competitions and challenges that I've found during the week. This week I have missed out on the semi-finals, unfortunately. I've just not had time to film, so apologies for that. So if that's the sort of thing that you like, please remember to subscribe. Comment below, I love engaging with people. So on to today's video, and I've recently bought a few new fabrics, so I thought I'd just share them with you and tell you what I plan to make with them. So I'm not going to do June's plans, I'm just going to do general summer plans, a bit less pressure that way. So I'm going to start off with a fabric that I bought from work. I work in a fabric shop and this fabric had been in the remnant bin for weeks and weeks. I kept walking past it and thinking, well, that's nice, but what will I make with it? So this is an Atelier brunette, it's only 1 metre and it's a viscose crepe in this gorgeous blueberry colour. So obviously you can see, if you've watched my channel long enough, you'll know why I like it, because I wear quite a lot of blue. And then I got this Building the Pattern book and I was wanting to make the top out of it. It's the Sorja top. So hopefully I'm going to have enough to make that top. Now I am going to toile this first because it looks like I probably will need to lower the bust dart in it. So hopefully I've got enough to make that top there. But it is quite loose fitting, so other than lowering the bust dart, I probably should be okay. But because Atelier brunette's probably not the most budget friendly fabric, in my opinion anyway, it's usually about £16 a metre. Because it was a remnant, it was ever so slightly less. And obviously I get staff discount as well. So yeah, I plan on making this Sorja out of that one. That will be my second make out of the Building the Pattern book. And I have got a video reviewing this book, so if you want to have a look at that, and I'll go through all the patterns that are in it and my sort of views of it when I first got it, before I made anything out of it. So I've already made something out of this book, and that's the Loava here, this tunic length here. But I was really intrigued by this double fault collar, and I didn't have enough fabric when I was making the tunic. So my second plan is with this linen. This is picked up from a local to me fabric shop. She's not online, she's just on Instagram as Lucky Fashions in Dewsbury. So it's quite a lightweight linen. I wouldn't want a dress in it, it'll be a bit too see-through. You see my hand through there. So, but perfect for a shirt, nice and cool for summer. And I think I got 1.5 metres of this. So it should be enough to do this oversized shirt. I want it to do that collar, but in a nice oversized shirt, so it'd be nice and cool for summer. And Lucky Fashions, she has recently been doing on a bank holiday like 20% off. So I nipped in and grabbed I wanted some more linen to make some more heyday dungarees. I've already made some of those. Couldn't find any heavy enough, but picked up this linen and quite a few other things. So the next couple of things are going to be from Lucky Fashions, but unfortunately I can't leave any links to them down below because she's not online. But I will leave a link to her Instagram account. If you're in the UK, she's more than happy to ship out as far as I know. So that's my plan for the linen, that's the shirt, and that will be then my third make for the Building the Pattern book, and then I'll come back and review what I think of making the patterns. In my May makes, I do sort of go through the Loava, you can see me wearing it. I've given a bit of a mini review in my May makes of the Loava tunic. I'll come back when I've made 3 or 4 patterns from the Building the Pattern book and give you my full review of what I thought about the fit and things like that. Okay, so onto my third fabric, and again this is from Lucky Fashions again, and this is a viscose, and this was so unusual. It's a Marmite fabric, I think. So it's a viscose, it's got florals, and then it's got geographic prints on it. So let's just see if we can give you an idea. So you've got it's not really florals, it's leaves, isn't it? So you've got big blocks of sort of orange, yellow, blues, pinks, and then leaves over the top of it. Never seen anything quite like this before. It's just that so different. I've got 2 meters of this because the scale of it is so big. I wanted something that's going to show off the scale of it, and I think I'm going to make a Calais shirt dress out of this. I've made the Calais shirt dress, I've made the shirt dress, the tunic and the short top, and then I've mashed it with the melilo as well. So I've put long sleeves on it and made it like an overshirt. So I've made that pattern quite a few times. It is one of my favourite patterns, to be honest, but I've never made it in anything other than a nice stable cotton. So I thought it'd be a nice one to test out with this viscose. They do a half button placket and probably just a stand collar. I probably wouldn't do the full collar on it with it being viscose. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to make with that. I love the Calais shirt dress. It's just an easy thing to throw on in the summer. It's just nice and light and floaty, and I think it'll just show off that print, that lovely print, and will be something a little bit different. So that's that one. Then next from Lucky Fashions, this one caught my eye, and this is like just a very lightweight cotton in like a patchwork. Now I have got a skirt very similar to this ready to wear that I've had for years and years and goes on every holiday with me, and I'm pretty sure that's why I was drawn to it. And I did have plans to make a tiered skirt with this, but I'm not sure whether it's drapey enough. So I might just make a maxi dress with this. I got 3 meters of this because the skirt that I wanted to make, I knew it needed quite a lot of fabric. I'm not going to tell you what skirt it is because the pattern hasn't been released yet. But yeah, it screams of holidays, and a nice tiered dress or skirt would be nice in it. But like I say, it's not massively drapey. It's sort of, but it's not stiff. I think it'll probably make a nice tiered skirt. But I don't really want to replicate the one that I've got, so I want something a little bit different. All sorts of different shades of blue, and yeah, it will make a really nice either maxi dress or a tiered skirt for summer. So the next fabric that I picked up from Lucky Fashions was this blue and white striped seersucker. More blue. I'm a bit predictable, I'm afraid. But never seen seersucker in a shop before. I don't know why, but I thought that just screams summer, does that? Just a nice maxi dress. Now I've already cut into this and made a dress with it. I've made the square dress pattern by Trend Patterns, and I will come on and show you that one. But I've got quite a bit of it left because it's all cut on the bias and what have you. It's got quite a few strange angles to it. So I've got quite a bit of this left, and I think this that I've got left is going to be a little Grandma and Me dress for little Alice. So I've got lots to play with that one. It's not 100% cotton. I know it's not 100% cotton. It was just so different and unusual when I saw it. I thought, yeah, got to have that. And that was £5 a metre, but reduced to £4 a metre in sale as well. So that's going to be a little dress for Alice. Not 100% decided what it's going to be, which dress it's going to be. Might try and draft something myself to reflect the square dress that I've made, just to sort of have a proper Grandma and Me one. But she's only 5 months old, so we'll see. It might be a bit much trying to do something that's sort of on the bias and what have you for a baby. Never drafted baby's clothes before, or it'll make really cute little rompers. I've got the Great British Sewing Bee romper pattern as well, so that'd be quite cute as well. I really am liking the baby dresses and things because they're quite easy to put together. So that's that one. And then my next one is a Swiss dot, and it's just a plain white Swiss dot. Let me just open it out so you can see how see-through it is. So this is 100% cotton. It's lovely, really nice. A little bit see-through, not completely opaque, but perfect blouse weight, peasant blouse weight or something like that. So again, I may have already cut into this one and I've already made the Paddington blouse from, is it LB Textiles, which is a free one, the latest free one from Peppermint magazine. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen both the square dress and the Paddington blouse that I've already made up. As soon as I got these home, washed them and got them made up within a day or two. What I did with this one is I took off what was left on the bolt. So I've got a good more than a metre left. So what I plan to make with the extra metre is some sort of nice lightweight sleeveless top. It's either going to be the 12 or the sarja, but I do think that's going to need a little bit of drape with it being so loose. Or I've also got the Honeycomb dress and blouse by CocoWawa Crafts, which I got printed last year and then ran out of summer. And I think that would make a really nice little sleeveless top as well, or it would also make a really nice Montevela top. So little sleeveless top. I don't think I've got enough to do a peasant blouse with that now. I don't think I'll have enough for the sleeves because I've only got about a metre. And also, whilst I'm talking about the CocoWawa top, I got this last year from Lucky Fashions, which I was going to make either that CocoWawa honeycomb or the fringe dress out of that. So I might make the blouse out of this as a toile, check for fit, and then go straight on to making the dress with that one. So that's an old buy, that's not a new one. And that's it for my new fabrics. That's everything that I bought. There's 1, 2, 3, I think I bought 5 and then 1 from Fabricate where I work. But also, whilst we're talking about leftover fabric, I've got a metre of this left. This is like cobalt blue leopard print that I also picked up from work. I've done a full tutorial on this. This is the ruffle sleeve top that I made into a tiered dress, and I've done a tutorial on how to hack it into a dress. But I've got about a metre of this left as well. So this, at some point in the summer, is just going to be a nice like little cami top, or again, would be great actually as a toile for that sarja. That's probably what I'll do. I'll toile it in that and then go on to making it in the Posh Atelier brunette. So yeah, I did say at the time, I said expect to see this again because it's too nice to waste. And I can't see a baby wearing anything like that. So I've got enough to do that. And then finally, for my summer plans, I plan to make some t-shirts. So I've mentioned before that Joe at Sew Joey is doing a little challenge to make t-shirts over the summer, and I'm going to bring you a video out where I'm looking at 4 or 5 free patterns that I've made in the past. So these are all fabrics that you've probably seen before if you've been watching me a while, that I picked up over the years. I've made the Vera top out of that one. I bought that from the shop that I work from. This is a cotton jersey. I bought that before I actually started working there. Then I've got a nice navy blue. That's like an ITY. And then this I picked up from a market ages ago. I'll show you this one because I probably haven't shown you that one before. So they're all going to become t-shirts at some point over the summer. But I will bring a video out just reviewing the free patterns and what I thought about them and giving you some tips and tricks. And then one final one, I forgot about this one, that I plan to make during the summer is some striped linen that I picked up. Again, local fabric shop, they haven't got an online presence. I think I'm going to make the white strap maxi dress from Peppermint magazine out of this one, heavily influenced by Ruan's lovely one. I think I've just about got enough. I've got just about 2 meters of this, so hopefully I've got enough with a bit of califudging, as they say. Hopefully I'm not going to run out of summer again before I get it made. I'm not going on holiday this year like many people, so it's dependent on the weather in the UK really. So that's it. That's my mini fabric haul and some making plans, some old, some new fabrics there for you. Let me know if you've got any ideas for some of the fabrics, what you've made, especially this one. Like I say, I did get 3 meters of this. It would probably make a really nice maxi dress, but I'm sort of set on this tiered skirt idea. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you later. Bye.